very wonderful evening to you, our dear listeners. This is Obinwannem News Hour. Today, Monday, the 6th of December, 2021. I am your regular host, Mwakama Oninyuchi. We begin today with the first headline. Barrow declared winner in Gambia's presidential election. Adama Barrow won a second term to become the next president after beating 5 opponents in the just concluded elections in Gambia. The result was, however, announced late on Saturday by Gambian Electoral Commission Chairman Aliu Muammar Njai, declared Barrow the winner, announcing the final results to journalists hours after rival candidates had challenged partial results that gave him a commanding lead. Crowds of Barrow supporters marched through the streets of the capital to a din of horns and danced on a vast esplanade. Barrow received a standing ovation when he addressed them with a great sense of joy and humility and called on his supporters to respect those who voted for his opponents in a free, fair, and transparent election. The second headline, Ohaneze Youth demand for the release of Kanu, 19 illegally detained Igbo youth. Ohaneze Igbo Youth worldwide has called on President Muhammad Buhari to release the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and 19 other Igbo youth illegally detained by security agencies. The group, in a statement made available by its National Publicity Secretary, Mazi Chika Adiele, urged Buhari to rejig his administration's security architecture to protect the lives and properties of Nigerians, as well bridge the gap between the leaders and the led. The group, however, urged Southeast governors to put every mechanism in place to encourage Igbo youth to fully take charge of the operational runnings of local security outfits known as Ebubeagu. The third headline for this evening, Air Peace begins commercial flight operations to Anambra December 7. Following the recent approval of the Anambra International Cargo and Passenger Airport by the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority, NCAA, Nigeria's leading airline, Air Peace, has announced the commencement of scheduled flights into the airport on Tuesday, December 7, 2021. Air Peace's spokesman, Stanley Olisa, stated that Anambra people can have a sigh of relief as they can now fly directly from Lagos and Abuja into the Umueri, where the airport is located, adding that the airline would kick off with 4 flights per week. Olisa said 4 flights will be launched weekly into the new airport on Tuesday, adding that operations will be on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays for a start and will increase as soon as operations gather momentum for daily flights. Air Peace currently services 19 domestic routes, 6 regional routes, and 2 international destinations, and operating fleet of 32 aircraft, including 4 brand new Embraer 195 E2 jets and Airbus 320s. We demand justice for the murder of Dowen College student Sylvester Oromoni Ijaw Women. That's the next headline. Ijaw Women Connects, IWC, a sociocultural group, on Monday in Yenagoa bemoaned the gruesome killing of a 12-year-old student of Dowen College, Lagos, Sylvester Oromoni Jr. The group, in a statement signed by its president, Mrs. Rosemary John Udwene, and spokesperson, Mrs. Izuogere Iwolo, condemned the gruesome killing of Oromoni. Ijaw Women noted that the student died as a result of injuries sustained after being bullied and battered mercilessly and given an unknown substance to drink by 5 senior students of the college. It urged security agencies to wade into the issue promptly and bring the perpetrators to book. The next headline for this evening, Nyama Court jails de facto leader Aung San Suu, 4 years imprisonment. Ousted Myanmar leader Aung San Suu has been sentenced to 4 years in prison, the first in a series of verdicts that could jail her for life. She was found guilty on charges of inciting dissent and breaking COVID rules under natural disasters law. Aung San Suu faces 11 charges in total, which have been widely condemned as unjust. She has denied all charges. She has been in detention since a military coup in February, which toppled her elected civilian government. It is not clear when or if Aung San Suu will be placed in prison. She is being held at an undisclosed location. Co-defendant Win Myint, the former president, and Sue's National League for Democracy (NLD) party ally, was also jailed on Monday for 4 years under the same charges. UN Human Rights Chief Michelle Bachelet condemned the sham trial and said it would only deepen rejection of the coup. Police kill 2 armed robbery suspects, arrest 3 in Anambra. That's the next headline this evening. Police in Anambra State have killed 2 suspected armed robbers, while one of the suspects was arrested alive. DSP Kenga Tochukwu, spokesperson of the State Police Command, disclosed this to our correspondent in a press release. He said police operatives later led one of the suspects to their hideout, where 3 more were arrested. A release by Ikenga said on 5th December 2021, the police command operatives intercepted a 3-man armed robbery gang operating around Idemili flyover Obosi by Onitsha Owerri Road. The hoodlums, who were about to rob passengers traveling in a Toyota Sienna van, opened fire on sighting the police. The operatives responded swiftly, gunning down 2 armed suspects, later identified as Chinedu Okeri from Enugu and Chukwuebuka Orizu from Anambra State, while the 3rd suspect, Abuchi Osim from Enugu State. Police recovered 2 locally made pistols, 5 cartridges, and a tricycle that brought the gangsters to the scene of the crime. In a follow-up operation, the arrested suspect led the operatives to the criminal hideout in Atani Omaru local government area, where Chinedu Oguna, Commissioner of Police, CP Echeng, has assured that the command, which has since rejigged its policing strategy and made some potent and dynamic to respond to any emergency and security challenge, will not relent in safeguarding lives and properties of people in the state, especially during this Yuletide season and beyond. We now move to sports. Trouble in PSG dressing room. Messi questions Pochettino's tactics. Paris Saint-Germain manager Mauricio Pochettino has found himself under more pressure, with Lionel Messi's camp questioning his tactical acumen, L'Equipe reports. They believe his game plan is too restrictive. Pochettino has struggled to impress with a League One team despite having a star-studded side at his disposal. Messi has scored just 1 league goal this season, and his camp have now taken aim at the manager in private. Despite currently topping the table by 11 points, PSG have been heavily criticized for their poor, uninspiring performances. They were recently forced to settle for a draw against Lens and Nice. The next headline in sports, Marvin Morgan, ex-Football League star and Fresh Ego Kid founder, dies aged 38 as Romelu Lukaku leads tributes. Marvin Morgan, the former English Football League star and fashion designer, has died at the age of 38, with Chelsea star Romelu Lukaku among those to pay tribute. Several of Morgan's former clubs also honor the player, who most recently had spells for Isthmian League Premier Division sides Wingate and Finchley and Hornchurch. Morgan played for several English clubs and also started his own fashion. Morgan also played for Shrewsbury Town, Plymouth and Hartlepool during a 21-year career in football, which saw him ply his trade with numerous low-league and non-league sides. The Manchester-born striker ended his career at Hornchurch, where he played 12 games in his final year at the club. However, he earned respect from many in the game after founding successful fashion label Fresh Ego Kid. Former club Hinden confirmed the sad news of Morgan's passing. The next headline: 4 injured Arsenal players to miss Everton clash. Arsenal have confirmed 4 major injury blows ahead of their Premier League tie with Everton on Monday night. Arsenal head to the game following a 3-2 defeat to Manchester United in their last game. Mikel Arteta's side are currently in the 7th position on the Premier League table with 23 points from 14 games. In a post via their website, Arsenal disclosed that the likes of Bernd Leno, Emil Smith-Rowe, Sid Kolasinac, and Granit Xhaka are all injured. The final headline for this evening in sports: what will happen if I don't win Ballon d'Or? Salah. Liverpool winger Mohamed Salah has insisted there will be no problem if he never wins a Ballon d'Or during his career. He, however, declared he is the best player in the world. Salah finished 7th in this year's voting after the results were announced last Monday. Salah has said he is the best player in the world and added that he would not bother not winning Ballon d'Or or FIFA. And that wraps up the news this evening. Thanks so much for listening to us. This is Obinwannem News Hour. Thanks so much for listening to us. The news report was written by Ijoma Njoku. I am your regular host, Nyechi.